With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, first and goal.
Partner, I don't care how long he plays. Anytime there's a fumble involving Tom Brady.
You think the Raiders are involved?
You think the Raiders are involved, you think it's snowing, and immediately you hear the words, Tuck rule. And now the Tuck rule doesn't exist anymore, but that always comes back up with Tom Brady, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, even here, even now. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on third and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
from the gun on third down. Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. This is McCaffrey on the give. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Brady to throw on second down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that.
And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Brady. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the hometown guys with the football here to begin this second quarter of play, as they are looking at a second down and 6 coming up. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Set, 180. Here we go.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he locates Walker, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
180.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That second down play nets a -4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Lambo is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And here now the offense heading back out there. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute. I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
When we talk about Aqib Talib, technique is not the word that comes to mind, but don't worry about that. This guy anticipates as well as anyone in the league, and he did just that, picking off another pass.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually.
And this is caught. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Mayfield to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes our score 17-0. This will be taken very short. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, that flag, 20. Ball 50. Push him back. Mike 5-4. Hey, ball 66.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Brady now to throw to the right side and complete to Thomas. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. That's it for the first half. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They go play action. Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Hurry! I got this, me. I got this.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to let this one go deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And touchdown. Delaney Walker. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on.
In a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.